Well, here's lovely. I'm here with Julie Smith, who's the author of Coach Yourself Confident. Perhaps we could have the book just pan across your screen.
Here
there.
It is.
Co-coordinator as well, isn't that brilliant? And Julie is one of our 22 finalists in the Business Book Awards this year. So if you are new to this series, I'm just doing a quick LinkedIn live conversation with each of them, find out a little bit more about the book, find out a little bit more about them, just go yay together and be really excited, really. So yeah, first of all, yay.
For that.
And secondly, Julie, why did you write Coach Yourself Confident? I know there's a backstory here.
Yes. Well, I'll do the kind of briefest version of the story is that I just see too many brilliant people who don't know how brilliant they are, don't own their brilliance, because there's a gap between their capability and their confidence. You know, there's confidence sort of lagging behind. And I have definitely been one of those people, although I hasten to add the book is not about me. Nobody needs to read an entire book about my journey. But yeah, I see that. Indeed. I see it a lot. I see it kind of pop up in coaching a lot. And I just had this idea that maybe I could put some of the benefits of coaching around confidence in the pages of a book and just make it a lot more accessible for a lot more people.
And you name two concepts brilliantly in this book. It's actually in the subtitle, which I didn't say, but just tells a little bit about humble confidence and the self-doubt tax.
Yes. So humble confidence is, I just talked about confidence lagging behind capability. In my mind, the version of confidence we should aim for is humble confidence, where those two things match. So my capability is aligned up with my confidence. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at, and I'm okay with both of those things. So we're not seeking to sort of, overblow our egos, but equally we're trying to ensure that we don't pay the self-doubt tax, which is the other aspect, which is the cost of a lack of confidence. So I talk about that being paid in a couple of ways. Either we stay small, we stay safe, and we pay it in missed opportunities, or despite nagging self-doubt, we kind of push ourselves really hard to deliver amazing results, but we pay the tax in overwork and ultimately potentially in exhaustion.
Yeah. And I mean, this is a really obvious segue to why does this matter? Why does this matter?
Yeah, I mean, I think exactly that, because there is a cost, and it can be a big cost. I mean, I think both of those things can compound. So maybe missed opportunity of, I didn't put my hand up and share that idea in a meeting. That's okay. But over time, if you are continuing to do that, you're not only depriving colleagues of those great ideas and adding to the thinking in the organization, but you're sort of undermining yourself. You're not demonstrating, you're not allowing others to see what you can do. And you're probably ultimately being held back as a result. And if you are paying the tax in overwork, again, on a one-off, it's kind of okay if you prep more than you need to, or if you raise the standards, higher than they need to be for a particular piece of work. But if that's an ongoing habit, it adds up, it utterly exhausts you, and I guess potentially the risk of burnout.
Yeah. What you won't know as a viewer of this, we're talking about obviously Coach Yourself Confident. There's a follow-up, isn't there? There's a sequel to this book coming soon. And what I love in Coach Yourself Confident is very much about you as an individual managing your confidence and allowing it to allow you to do your best work, basically, and not be a complete idiot. Yeah. But then the role of the leader in facilitating that. Just tell us a little bit about the next book.
Yes. So I think, what comes next is how can you as a leader kind of unleash the confidence in your organization? So whether that's at an individual level, so supporting somebody who doesn't see their own brilliance, or whether it's at a team level, which is how can we inject belief that we've got the right people around us, we are the team who can deliver this, and there's a sort of compounding effect of belief and confidence, and unleash confidence at an organization level. So how do we build belief in the shared mission that we're here to deliver? So I think there's something really powerful to unlock in confidence and belief that directly links to performance. So it's kind of, it's a leadership book, but with that particular frame on how do we unleash the power of confidence.
And it's called Contagious Confidence, because she hasn't mentioned that, but that's the title.
It is indeed.
It's a Business Book Proposal Challenge winner, and I'm so excited to see it. Brilliant. But back to Coach Yourself Confident for a moment. How did you react, Julie, when you discovered that you had been shortlisted?
Well, I was delighted that I had been brave and decided to go to the shortlisting event. There was a bit of me that was kind of like, oh God, what if I go and then it doesn't get shortlisted and I have to be horribly disappointed in public? But I decided to take that risk, read my own book, go along anyway. So I was stood at the back of a very crowded room. It was a really lovely evening, lots of excitement. And I did a kind of very small fist pump and because I was really excited. I couldn't quite contain myself, but at the same time, I didn't want the entire room to turn around and look at me. So yeah, I think that was probably followed up by my trademark very broad grin, and then a text to my husband saying, the brilliant news is apparently there's great curry at the award ceremony. So are you up for that?
Excellent curry at the awards ceremony. Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Can't wait for that again. Yeah, brilliant. So good. And this is not your first rodeo, is it, Julie? I mean, you're shortlisted for these awards, but I understand you have been at the sort of winner podium before.
I have indeed, yes. So I won the Get Abstract International Book Award for Business Impact, the Reader's Choice. I think that's all of the words in sort of the right order.
Long old title, yeah.
Something like that, but whatever it's called, it was delightful. And I think particularly because that one was a bit different. It was voted for by readers, so that was brilliant. And you and I were able to go to the kind of awards evening in Frankfurt as part of the Frankfurt Book Fair, which was brilliant. That was an unforgettable experience, definitely.
It was such a great night, wasn't it? And our comedy chocolates. I got an award for that as well. Publisher never gets to carry home the awards. I was awfully chuffed with that.
Brilliant. Yes, and we got a sort of suitcase size box of chocolates, which was very memorable.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I don't think that's not going to happen this time around, but never mind. And you're going to be there, I think, on the 10th of September when it's the awards evening.
I am. Yes, along with my husband for the curry, mainly. We'll both be there.
You won't even notice if you won, as long as the curry's good. Brilliant. Well, I shall see you there, and let's keep everything crossed all summer in the meantime. But thank you so much for your time today. It was great to talk to you and find out a little bit more about the background of the book.
Pleasure. Thanks, Alison.